Welcome to the awards segment, One and All. The Compliance 1010 celebration has grown in prominence to be one of its kind, recognizing and honoring companies, compliance professionals for their tireless efforts and contribution in inculcating a strong culture of compliance, ethics, good governance across the corporate world. I'm extremely pleased to announce that this year we have had over 1,300 nominations. We would like to thank our jury panel for their time and thorough evaluation of the nominations. Mr. Sailesh Haribhakti, Chairman of Blue Star Limited and Financial Holdings and L&T Mutual Funds. Mr. Milind Sarwate, Founder and CEO of Increate Value Advisors LLP, Independent Non-Executive Director and Audit Committee roles in 6 listed companies including Mahindra Finance, Hexaware, Metropolis, Sequent Scientific, Matrimony.com. Mr. Sandeep Parekh, Founder and Managing Partner at FinSec Law Advisors, former Executive Director at SEBI. Mr. Nehal Vora, Managing Director and CEO at Central Depository Services India Limited, former Chief Regulator Officer at Bombay Stock Exchange. Mr. Rajesh Bagga, former President and Group General Counsel at Reliance ADA Group, former Senior Vice President Human Resource and Legal for Tata Motors. Let's hear from the jury what they had to say about our Compliance 1010 Awards.
The Legacies Compliance Awards were a joy to judge. I think the commitment that Legacies has shown over the years to the whole area of compliance is absolutely incredible and remarkable. A fantastic amount of attention being paid to this by the practitioners, and that is what is giving rise to this excellent award process, which we had a wonderful time judging. Thank you.
So it has been a pleasure and a privilege to be associated with the Legacies Compliance 1010 Awards for the past few years. And I have noticed some very encouraging trends over the past few years. Firstly, I feel that not only the large corporates who are already reputed to be very compliant, not only are those corporates participating, but there are also some smaller and medium-sized organizations, many of them from the private sector who are participating. But this indicates that the field of compliance and the importance of compliance is spreading to the nooks and corners of the Indian corporate sector. And it's a good sign for India to emerge as a well-governed country. Secondly, the professionals who participate in these awards, their approach to the entire award process is also improving and changing for the better year after year. And therefore, it becomes a matter of pleasure to see the entire legal professional community rising to the occasion of the challenges. This year, we have had an unforeseen but very serious challenge in the form of COVID. And it kind of gladdens my heart to find that the community has risen to that challenge. And in fact, we came across some very interesting stories of how organizations dealt with COVID in the past few days. So all in all, a very, very good sign. And it's good to be associated with this process. And thanks to Legacies for making these awards happen as a pioneering awards. Thank you.
Thank you so much for inviting me to be on the jury of this important award. It's now established itself over the past 7 years as the gold standard of awards for compliance. And it's no longer just a mirror of what is happening in the compliance world, but it's also pushing people to become better, to kind of create a better compliance culture within the organization. So this award has actually changed behavior, and that I think that itself means a lot for the entire culture, as I mentioned. Compliance, as you know, is necessary but not sufficient for success in an organization, particularly a complex organization. And the corollary of that is, of course, that if you don't get compliance right, you will almost never have success over a medium to longer term. So I think companies have recognized this, that to obtain real success, they need to get the basic minimum of compliance in place before they can look at large, a very good run of growth in the company. So with this, I'd like to congratulate all the winners, all the other people who applied for the awards, and I hope everybody gets better and better with their compliance culture over the years. Thank you.
It was indeed a pleasure for me to be a part of the jury of the Legacies Compliance 10 by 10 Awards. It is the first time I'm a part of the jury. I have been a recipient of the Compliance Champion Award around a couple of years ago. So it was a very fruitful experience. I think the key driver which I felt was really striking is in the COVID-19 crisis which we have. We've had so many applicants which have taken the effort of putting in their application in a very detailed and a meticulous manner. It also showcased kind of the breadth of the industries which have participated. This recognizes the compliance culture, and I would really like to compliment Legacies in encouraging and celebrating the compliance culture, also celebrating the proactive compliance culture by recognizing people who have gone beyond what is the letter of the law to more towards the spirit of the law. So I would really hope that these awards continue year on year and be a great driver for people to kind of encourage and invest in the function of regulation and compliance. Thank you.
Well, it's a pleasure to be on the Compliance 1010 Awards and to look at the progress the industry is making to meet the regulations that are coming thick and fast. Particularly during COVID, some of the changes that happened impacted the operations of many companies, and the alacrity with which the companies responded was revealed in these compliance awards. Some of the participants have really taken a business-focused approach and have shown that compliance can actually provide an edge to the business rather than being a checklist or a tick mark operation. So congratulations to all the winners. It is really heartening that most of the industry was represented and we had some of the best participating. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Judy. Let's move on to our first category. Our first category, 40 under 40. Recognizing 40 individuals under the age of 40 that have achieved milestones in their careers which only a distinguished few have. We would like to welcome you to the Club of 40 under 40. Our first 20 awardees in alphabetical order are Abbas Motorwala, PPG Asian Paints; Abhimanyu Das Gupta, Novo Nordisk India Private Limited; Ajit Rivadkar, NSDL E-Governance Infrastructure Limited; Amit Kumar Sen, Kalpatru Power Transmission Limited; Anil Kumar, Adani Logistics Limited; Anupriya Garg, Transail Lighting Limited; Arshit Agarwal, Panasonic Life Solutions India Private Limited; Ashish Adhikari, Indorama India Private Limited; Bharti Shetty, Bayer Corp Science Limited; Bichal Patel, Trent Limited; Chandar Digra, MS Swipe Technologies Private Limited; DVR Faninder Rao, Dr. Reddy's Laboratory; Darshak Mehta, EPL Global; Devin Shah, Adani Thermal Power Group; Devesh Srivastava, Adani Enterprise Limited; Dr. Risha Sharma, Lata Mangeshkar Hospital. Harish Wani, Kirloskar Brothers Limited. Kritika Raghu, HDFC Limited. Kulshestra Shilpi, Wingfi Software Private Limited. Leelavati Naidu, Avendis Capital Private Limited. I'd like to congratulate all our winners.
Hi, I'm Abbas Motorola and I'm extremely overjoyed to receive this award in the category of 40 under 40 as a part of the Compliance 10 on 10 Symposium hosted by Legasis MBSC. Thank you Legasis for recognizing me as a professional who has contributed and created an impactful culture in promoting compliance and ethics at PPG Asian Paints. At the outset, I would also like to thank PPG Asian Paints and my entire team for the extended support and believing in my leadership. Thank you so much.
जिद पे अड़ा हूँ किसी बच्चे की तरह, या तो सब कुछ चाहिए मुझे या फिर कुछ भी नहीं. Thank you so much Legacies. Thank you so much all jury members for giving me this award, and thank you so much everyone who are supporting me directly, indirectly for this biggest achievement. Thank you so much my friends, my family, everyone. Thank you so much.
First of all, I would like to thank you Legacies team for selecting me for this award. I am truly honored to receive this. I sincerely appreciate the attention that Legacies gives to my work. Special thanks to our CMD Sanjay Kirloskar sir, my inspiration and motivation Manish Goswami sir, our cable compliance team, my entire legal team who always support me. Thank you.
Thank you Legacies team. Thank you for the recognition and giving me this honor and presenting me with an award under 40 under 40. Thank you so much. And I thank you from behalf of my Adani family and from my family. Thank you so much.
Thanks to Legacies team and panel of eminent jury of Compliance 10 on 10 Awards 2020 for recognizing my work and giving me this 40 under 40 award. Thank you so much. Looking forward to win again next year.
Yes, sir. Thank you for giving me this award 40 under 40. I am feeling so humbled and honored and confident also at the same time that you have recognized me for my talent which I have boosted for years. I am feeling so motivated that I am on the right track and achieve even bigger goals.
Do what is right and not what is easy. I believe these words would resonate with all the compliance professionals out there. Today, I am overwhelmed as well as humbled on receiving the Compliance 40 under 40 award and would like to thank the eminent jury and Team Legacies for bestowing this honor to me. I would also like to thank my organization Bayer, which has a strong culture of compliance that has helped me in my professional journey. And lastly, the joy of receiving this award from the ones who matter the most to me is priceless. A big thank you to my support system, my parents, my husband and my daughter. This award belongs to all of you as much as it belongs to me. Thank you.
I'll be back with more awards shortly. For the time being, over to you, Richa.